Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today it's the last day of Vlogmas that I'm going to be filming. It is day 12. I'm still going to be vlogging, but this is the final Vlogmas day for us. Today I'm getting ready. We have to go to our oldest son's basketball game at 11:30, and then we're having lunch with my husband's dad and grandmother, and then we are coming home, and then Tennessee, which we're huge Tennessee fans, plays today against Ohio at 8 p.m. and we better win. Go Vols. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day. I love the feeling of washing off everything that secretes from your face. That's so disgusting. That secretes from your face though while you're sleeping. It just feels so refreshing, and now I'm more awake because I've wiped off the sleepiness. I don't know. My mom's always taught me to wash off my face in the mornings, and I've gotten away from that, but then I'm like, that makes more sense to me, so I'm going to start doing that again. While I'm getting ready, I'm going to answer some questions for you guys. So if you're new here, I am Whitney. My husband is Jameson. When we got together, he brought with him Colton, which is 11. And we together have Hudson, which is 3, and Oliver, which is 2. We live in the country. I work part-time. My husband works full-time. I'm 27. He's 34. We met when I was 22 and he was 29. That seems right. If the math ain't math, then he was older, but I'm pretty sure he was 29 and I was 22. I was working at the local children's hospital when we met. So the story of how we became is I had a friend from high school whose mom worked for a company where my husband was a boss at, and she heard that he was looking for a good person to get in a relationship with, and she thought of me. Mind you, I hadn't talked to this lady since we graduated high school, and I was 22 now. And so she messaged me on Facebook and was like, hey, I know this is weird, but I have my boss is looking for someone. And she told me a little bit about him. Told me he told me he had a 6-year-old son, which I love kids, so I didn't have a problem with. Told me he had a 6-year-old son and sent me some pictures of him. So I read it, and I don't even think I responded truthfully, because I was like, I still lived at home. Like I said, I was 22, but my parents still treated me honestly like I was a kid, so I did not have free range of going on dates and all this because they controlled all that. So finally, a few days passed, and I'll never forget this. It was in October, and I was at Lowe's with my family, and I get a message from Jameson. And it said something like, hey, Susie told me a little bit about you. Here's my number. I would love to get to know you some more. So I read the message, and I took the leap. I messaged him. And the rest is history. Literally from that night on, we hit it off. When I was 23, I guess now, by this time. Maybe I was still 22, because I think I had just turned 22 in September. And then we met in October, or we started talking in October, never met. So then, I think it was October 19th. Like I said, my parents were a little controlling, and so they wanted to meet him before we went on the first date, even though I was 22. I don't agree with it now, but I still lived in their house and I was young, so whatever. They wanted to meet him. So our first date was to Buddy's barbecue and then to a pumpkin patch. And fun fact again, this year was our first year not going back to that pumpkin patch. Every year we go take the exact same picture as we did on our first date at the pumpkin patch with our kids, like as we keep adding kids and whatnot. But this year we did not go because we found one that was cheaper and had a lot more to offer. But anyway, so yeah, that was our first date. So fast forward, I guess. By the way, I was already looking to move out. I had a golden doodle. My mom couldn't stand him, so I was gonna move out. My grandmother had just been diagnosed with cancer, so I thought, well, I'm a CNA. I can be her caregiver while she's going through this, and we can just move in together. So I had looked at some land and some houses. I looked into getting a trailer and putting it on land, and just nothing like came of it. I think there's some vlogs about it, but nothing came of that. Because then I started talking to him, and he already owned a house. So I was like, I think me and this guy are actually gonna last. I don't want to buy a house and then him have a house, which is stupid now. I should have just bought the house, because I ended up moving into an apartment near him, which is 30 minutes away from my house. I moved near him and switched my job and everything. Started working at a nursing home and was living near him with my grandmother. I didn't even live in the apartment for a year. My grandmother started going downhill. It came to the point where I literally could not do anything. That's gonna sound terrible, but if you're a caregiver, you understand. I literally couldn't do anything if I was at work. She was like having panic attacks and could have a seizure because she didn't have 24-hour care. And so my family and I decided it was best if she moved into like an elderly home, but it was like apartments that was 3 minutes from my mom's house, because my mom doesn't work either, just stay-at-home mom. And then somehow she got approved for like having someone there 24/7. So I moved into Jameson's house with him. A few months later, we got engaged. A week after we got engaged, we found out we were pregnant with Hudson. We were trying. So we didn't have a wedding or anything. We basically eloped. My family hates me for that too. Mind you, this was all during COVID. So we met with this person who marries people, I don't know what they're called, and eloped at a train station near our old house. And our honeymoon was going to the water park and taking Colton. Yeah, and then like I said, I found out I was pregnant with Hudson a week later. No. After engagement, I found out I was pregnant with Hudson, and then we went ahead and got married in May. So May 15th, 2021 is when we got married. And then we had our first kid together August 12th, 2021. And then when he was 4 months old, we decided to try for another one, and we got pregnant with him when Hudson was 4 months old. Mind you, we were living in a camper at this time because we had sold our house, bought an acre of land, and was putting a single wide on it that needed a lot of work. So my husband was gutting the single wide while we were living in a camper near my parents, 45 minutes away. So he was getting off work, coming home, working on the trailer, then driving 45 minutes home, and it was 45 minutes to his work from where we were. It was a rough time in our life. Mentally, it was exhausting and everything, but we made it through, and now we're here. So then we had Ollie, September 28th, 2022, and I had postpartum depression with him and wanted to get my body back and everything. So I decided I don't think I want any more kids. My husband definitely didn't want no more kids. So he got a vasectomy, and here we are now. We have an 11-year-old, 3-year-old, and 2-year-old, and we are done adding on to our family. If we ever do decide to add on to our family, we will adopt. I was a girly girl growing up, like gymnastics, cheerleading, makeup, everything. So I thought I was gonna be a girl mom, and now here I am 3 boys later. The idea of being a girl mom just went right out the door, which I wouldn't trade my boys for anything. I'm a better boy mom than I thought I ever would be. But it's just the fact that I think it's funny. God has plans for us that we have no idea or expect. So that is the story of our family. So I'd rather get ready and then show myself so that they can get cuddles and everything. And I'm already ready, you know? But anyhow, I'm gonna go brush my teeth and do my hair, and then I will catch y'all in a little bit. Good morning. What you doing?
I don't like you.
You got your new pair of undies on?
Yeah.
Let me see. Whoa, them fit you good.
Yeah.
Have you had any accidents today?
No.
Good job, honey.
I'm doing it in home.
You don't need to poop yet. You can poop right here if you need to.
But can I put a sticker on my car?
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah, hang on. After I get ready, we'll do stickers. You already got so many stickers. It's a bug! What's on your shirt?
I got those pets. Bye.
Okay, well don't.
Mine.
Okay, don't.
Pets. Mine. Sonic pets.
Oh, you're
Got
Sonic.
pee on it.
Oh, when you were sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
When? Okay, we are finally on the road. It's 11:20. His game's at 11:30. Thank God it's only like 5 minutes from our house. And there's Ollie, he has his Tennessee shirt on. And there's Hudson with his Tennessee shirt. He wants to hold the diaper bag because he packed the toys in it, so he's holding it. His glasses should be in here somewhere. I'll find them eventually. But for now, we're gonna go watch Bubba play basketball. Sounds so weird, but before I had kids, I was really allergic to cinnamon, like almost anaphylactic allergic to cinnamon. And so I couldn't have honey buns. And people were like, I don't think there's cinnamon in it. And I'm like, no, I know there is. Like, I can smell my allergy from like a mile away. Like, I know when there's cinnamon in something. So I couldn't have these. So then when I got pregnant with my kids, I craved certain things, and cinnamon was one of them. So I tried it, and I can eat it now. And now I've been eating these. Too many calories, not good for you, but I just wanted to share that I can eat these now. Guys, I'm gonna try to take a nap. Ollie's taking a nap. We just put all the presents under the tree. Ignore my floors. I'm about to have to clean. Yeah. I'm about to have to clean them. Not have to, but I want to clean them. But first, I'm gonna take a little snooze. And then we're gonna go to the grocery store. And if we have time, then we're gonna clean tonight. But if not, then oh well, you know? I'll see you guys after my nap.